we have got to get into more details of the director of A Simple Favor Coming From Me, as well as his wife, who decided to do something really crazy over the weekend. All right, so guys, I just dropped the video going into how the director of Another Simple Favor came for me. Of course, you guys know that is the movie that Blake Lively is in, and there was the premiere at South by Southwest this weekend. Well, on the last one, X was down, so now it's up. So I just want to show you that quickly, but then give you some of the more details that relates to his wife and the other foolishness and drama going on. So as you can see here, this is the original post. I'm actually on his account. So as I told you, he posted this. This wasn't just a simple reply. And he felt so strongly that I was incorrect. And of course, there was all these bots in the comments. It's like, yeah. But then, of course, the bots, they couldn't really outshadow us regular people, us real people who have seen the facts of the case and understand what's going on. But here, I just want to show you this. I'm going to skip the part with his wife. That's her head right there. But this is my reply when he says, you're wrong. But I'm not, though. No beef with you, as I plan to watch the movie because I enjoyed the first one. But it was reported by several outlets. If anything, none of you should be punished or suffer because of Blake. I support everyone else who was part of this film, and I hope it does. Let me make it bigger. And I hope it does well for the cast and crew, especially Anna, Henry, and Andrew, who are some of my faves. And when I say faves, I mean, there's no one in Hollywood who is my fave, but I mean, I've enjoyed things that they've been in and never had a problem with them at all. Okay. I never gave two thoughts about it. So I was trying to be nice, but I included my receipt, which came from the Daily Mail, which is crazy because there's another article that the Daily Mail has published about me today. Where I didn't just make it up. This wasn't me alleging anything. And in fact, on Friday, I did a full read of this entire article. If you guys have been watching my channel, I'll try to remember to link it at the end of this one. So I don't just come up with things. I don't just make it up, right? So this is what, this is where I pulled that from, right? And then people were saying different things. And so I was just like, I was trying to be nice because I didn't really know that many details about him. And I'm not trying to start beef with all of these other people. My issue with this movie is not with the movie. It is with the actress in the movie, Blake Lively. So as people were talking mess, the bots, I decided to, then post, just dig up more receipts. If you guys hadn't heard this story, it says, cruel, Blake Lively allegedly made a Simple Favor assistant director cry repeatedly. She's the reason I quit. Now, this story came out a little while ago from the first movie. She had actually responded or made a reply to, I believe, Henry Golding. He is the Asian guy. He's from like Crazy Rich Asians. That's where I mostly know him from. He had posted something and then she did a response and then that kind of went viral. Then she deleted it, but then there was more. She decided to clarify exactly what happened, that Blake Lively made her cry. On this guy said, this was his assistant director, Paul Feig's assistant director, saying that Blake Lively was horrendous. And I had to quit because of how she treated me, how she was treating everyone. And that was from this first movie. So then for him to come out and he's been talking about how Blake's been wonderful to work with. She's so this, she's so that, she's amazing. And most of us know that's just BS. You're just trying to sell your movie, right? We know what this is. So let me go back because then I posted this. It's a little bit all over the place because I was posting different things in different places, but this popped up on my feed and I replied to him again. Is this your wife pretending to be a fan taking selfies with Blake? That's right. The director of the movie, along with some other people, are out there pretending to be fans outside the premiere, because let's be honest, even before this movie came out, did Blake Lively have fans? And now, while her reputation, I think she's probably the most hated person in Hollywood at this point. Even other celebrities don't like her. That she doesn't, no one's going to show up for her. Okay. Like, so they had to bring in this filler into here. And someone pointed out to me that is actually his wife. Right there. That is her. I think her name is Lori Feig. There she is again. Them taking selfies as though this is what directors' wives do. I've never heard of it, and no one else has. So if you go into the comments of it, people are saying, oh, wow, that's his wife. Then did they have to pay more people to be there to pretend to be fans? And then another person says, yep. Here's a bot. Because that justifies your engagement farming. What? I'm engagement farming? Okay. She looks like she's standing in the area for people with VIP tickets who don't do the photo wall press. It's for people who made the film and they're plus ones. Okay, sure. That's what it is. Because that's what the Daily Mail tried to say as well, or one of these articles tried to say. But anyway, I'm going on and on about that. But then this is what came up that shocked me from his wife. And I want to play a video about it, but I want to read these first. It says, Blake has already, actually, you know what? I'm going to play the video first because this girl does it better than I do. Let me go to my profile. Oh, if you guys don't know, make sure you're going to realmelanieking.com to get your merch. I have my custom merch that I have done. I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it a little bit at the end of this video, but the link will be in the description and the pinned comment at the top of this video. Yes, the grift continues, but I designed those myself and it was a lot of hard work. So I appreciate you guys supporting me. Oh, there's a lot I got to get into in videos today, guys. Oh, child, I got to scroll past that. I hope, did y'all see that? Okay, so this is the video I want to play. Because after someone is saying that his wife was out here clapping back at people and running her mouth, and then I'm seeing her on the red carpet pretending that she's a fan taking selfies, I'm like, let me find out more about her. You know, I've never paid attention. Make this a little bit, smaller so you can see it. But take a listen to what this TikToker had to say. And I don't know her name. This was shared with me, and I could not find the original source. So if you know the original source, please let me know. Here we go.
Blake was the victim here. Get the facts. I think it's time we discuss the Lori Feig of it all. Paul Feig's wife, Lori Feig, has been flying under the radar on some bullshit for a while. She left this comment saying, Blake has already been paid. It's on Amazon. Boycotting the film will not hurt Blake. It's a great film and hundreds of people worked super hard to make it great. So enjoy it. Save your energy. Don't hate a film. Why is Lori Feig wearing this nightgown fighting in the comments? What the fuck is a Lori? Why do we need to hear from her? Then she goes on to keep fighting for her life in the comments. Love people that post lies and then are too cowardly to allow replies, all bots. Why don't you focus on what's important in the world? Wake up, get out of the basement. The basement, Lori? Really? Okay. And see what's happening to democracy. Or you're a woman-hating Trumpers. What the fuck does that even mean? But okay, here's the kicker. Blake was the victim here. Get the facts. Justin's wife is probably horrified by her husband. I'll read it again. Blake was the victim here. Get the facts. Justin's wife is probably horrified by her husband. I thought maybe I'm tripping. It couldn't possibly be her. I go on Google, type her name, and sure enough, it's her actual account, followed by Bellamy Young, president from Scandal. But it is her. That's her actual account. Type in this bullshit. Why is Lori Feig so fucking concerned about whether or not people go see this movie? If Blake has already been paid, your husband has already been paid. Unless, of course, Blake and your husband have not already been paid. Because they were hoping the success of It Ends With Us would drive people to see Another Simple Favor. And so they hitched their fucking wagon together. And why is nobody checking her? Why are no publications talking about this? That's what concerns me. I'm gonna need Brian Friedman to depose her, because what the fuck does she know?
Exactly. And that's what people are saying. The publications, no one's reporting on this. His unhinged wife out here in these streets. And this is what I said. Paul Feig's wife is out here, a whole deranged demon, crashing out over Blake Lively in these streets is not it. So, so yeah, she's decided that she's gonna comfort people, and everybody is a woman hating Trumper. This case is not left or right. There are people on the left and right, and we've all just all come together. This isn't about politics. A lot of people, you know, even people on the left, there was a woman who, she was like, I'm a far left feminist and I agree with Melanie and I, you know, and really defending people who are bringing out the truth of this case. And like, why are you making this political? This has nothing to do with politics. Now, Paul Feig, he is extremely political. Like I said, when I decided to go into this, let me see if I can show this. Okay, this is a video as well. Hold on, let me see. This is a video of his actual wife. Let me click into it, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of his thing. But I'll show you what I said first. I said Paul Feig's unhinged wife pretended to be a fan of Blake Lively, aka Plantation Barbie, at another Simple Favors premiere, and had the nerve to clap back at me. Sir, you and your wife will do anything for $1, including lying your behind off to save that Woody Allen apologist, which she is. I see why you and Timu Khaleesi get along so well. So this is the video of his wife hugging her, what you saw in the pictures, the photos. Let me rewind it so you can see her a little bit better. So she's like, I love you so much. And then she's saying, how are you? As though she hasn't seen this woman right before this, as though they don't know each other. So even the things that they're saying, and people are taking selfies. Okay. And this is the other guy. This is the other one. I showed this on Friday. This is another guy that now has been identified. So one of the things I noticed on Friday, I didn't have this angle, but in the other angle, she just puts her hand on the lid of his coffee cup where he drinks and pulls it out the way so it's not showing in the selfie. Some people tried to defend and say, oh no, she was doing that because it was going to spill. Really? You do that to a stranger, to a fan? You just put your bare hand on top of their cup and pull it out the way so that because it's going to spill? Or do you say, oh, your coffee's going to spill, or your drink's going to spill, or, oh, watch out, like you may touch it, like, hey, watch out. You would do something like that, but you wouldn't do that to somebody that's a stranger, that's a fan. So to me, it seemed like they knew each other. And then it became confirmed later on. Okay. So showing that one more time. Oops. Okay. So let's go back and let me see if someone posted it under here. Because then I reposted it. There was a lot. Someone sent me a Walmart application, one of the bots, because I need to get a job, y'all. Because I'm too obsessed. Okay. Guys, here we go. So thank you, T Defenseless 28 on X. They sent me this and then I reposted it. It says, this TikToker noted a fan outside took a photo. A fan outside took a photo with outside. Okay, wait. This TikToker noted a fan outside she took a photo with was also inside the theater hanging out with Blake. All right, so this is what led me to look at this. So that's him. But then there he is inside with Blake Lively, the crew, and with like the insiders. So then, so I pulled that out after he tried to, look, he came for me. So I had to bring receipts because what you're not going to do, sir, is come for me. So if I go back to my profile.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I went on the hunt for this, but I cannot find it. Someone replied to me. I thought I saved it, but I didn't. But basically, this guy is someone that works for the domestic violence hotline, and even some woman who runs the domestic violence hotline was in there with them. So when you see this, I think it's one of the women with blonde hair. I can't figure out which one it is because they sent it to me, but people figured out and tracked down who he is. So was she trying to get these people from that she knows that are friends from the domestic violence hotline, to then post this in support of her? I don't know. The whole thing is just giving a very weird and strange vibe, but especially with Paul Feig's wife pretending to actually be in the crowd and be one of Blake Lively's fans. So there's more to get into, a whole lot more I've got to talk to you guys about. But just getting into this really quickly, as you guys know, I have my merch shop, which is realmelaninking.com. Link will be in the description box as well as the pinned comment at the top. But there I have my Justice Dragon shirt in lilac. I have It Ends with Court. And I actually have some samples come in, so I may start wearing them, and my mugs and all of that. But that's the Justice Dragon in white because, of course, Timu Khaleesi had her dragons. They didn't all abandon her now. But now Justice, or Justin, whichever way you want to call it, but Justice now has its dragon. So that's why I did that. And of course, It Ends with Court. It's a play on It Ends with Us. I have those in mugs, and I have them as double-sided pillows. So guys, if you want to support the channel, and yeah, because they are coming for me, the bots and even the director and these news publications, I would really appreciate it. Also, my Cash App link is below if you just want to support the show directly. And with that, I will see you guys on the next one.